Up+Adam.
Tractor systems are offline.
We are Beyond FM.
Beyond FM.
The future of broadcasting is here.
Up+Adam with Adam Montiel. It's community content from Concentrate. It's Up+Adam with Adam Montiel.
Some say life is where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Yes, some say life is just where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Only to start again.
Happy Tuesday, back at it. Thank you for being Up+Adam. My name is Adam Montiel. All right, so Rosé might be the most approachable wine in the world. Pink drink, right? But on the Central Coast, it has become something even more powerful. It's a party. It's a community gathering. It's, in one very special case, also a way to save lives. Coming up today on Up+Adam, we're talking about the 5th annual Rosé the SLO Way at Hotel SLO. Over 24 Central Coast rosés, some of the region's and California's best chefs, music, fashion, a little mini marketplace, and one of the most dangerous places at any event, the Woods Humane Society Cuddle Corner, filled with adorable puppies and kittens. Hotel SLO's Rebekah Francher and the Woods Humane Society's Robin Coleman, who you know from the show very well, are going to join us in a few minutes to talk about how this event has grown into one of the most joyful fundraisers in SLOCAL. Last year alone, it raised over $20,000 for animals in need at the Woods Humane Society. Unbelievable. We'll talk about the incredible chef lineup, the wineries pouring rosé, the stories of the animals that these funds help save, and yeah, even a little puppy named Sled you're going to meet who's already proving why events like this completely matter. It's coming up in just a few minutes here on Up+Adam. First, some lo-fi headlines. Tough one on the Central Coast. A Paso man died after a head-on collision on Highway 46, and this one hits close to home. This week, in fact, it was going to be today, we were going to air our conversation I recently recorded with Chef Stanley Carbajal of the Allegretto. And this article is about Stanley. Got an email yesterday from my friends at Linda Sampe Agency and the Allegretto, and hey, we know you're about to air this interview, and Stanley was killed in a car accident yesterday. It's just so heavy. So much love to his family, to the family at Allegretto and Parker Sampe, everyone that knew Stanley. I had just gotten a chance to get to know him. Such a sweet and enthusiastic guy. I mean, literally was just about to air. In fact, I'm going to play a little snippet of that conversation so you can hear him. I did a media tour recently where media folks from all over the state were there, and I was really the only local one. It was at the Allegretto, and it was really cool because he came out and, talked to us while we were all eating, and just a sweet, sweet chef, had a little drink with us. He's just a great guy. You can just tell. So when you read a story like this and put it all in context, it definitely lands differently. The CHP says the crash involved 2 vehicles colliding head on. We don't know why this other is a 20-year-old, and I'm not sure if there was anything involved as far as like drinking from this 20-year-old, but for unknown reasons, veered into Stanley's car. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The other driver taken to the hospital with injuries. No word yet on their condition. Anytime something like that happens and they don't pass away, you're like, they must have been. Look, I'm not going to say anything yet, get myself into trouble, but I just hope this wasn't a drunk driving situation. But either way, man, Highway 46, again, a beautiful drive, but we all know the reputation. We've seen too many of these. And when it's not just a name, but someone from our community, someone who, man, I just shared deep conversation with, I'll play a little bit in a second, it certainly hits different. So instead of just talking about Stanley, I'm going to let you hear a little from him, hear a little snippet, a short clip that, we were going to have in a different context, talking all about the Allegretto and him being the new chef there. And now you'll get a little sense of just the sweet, sweet guy he was for a minute?
Well, I moved here from Los Angeles, having worked my whole career in Beverly Hills between the different hotels, all 5-star, 5-diamond hotels that I worked at down there. Then made my way up here during COVID, worked at a Michelin star restaurant up here, helped them get a Michelin star and was part of all that success up there. And now I'm here at Allegretto making pasta.
Yeah.
Pasta all day.
Yeah, it's right. I mean, you have a pasta machine that pumps out like hundreds of pounds a week.
Yeah, we're just at about 500 pounds of pasta a week. We do different shapes, including rigatoni, pappardelle, linguine, radiatori, and campanelli, among others. When you think about it, in Italy, you have the nonnas making all the pastas by hand. And here we're able to do the same thing, but we're using all the local products from the farmers markets. And
I know that's huge for you, like being able to hit up the farmers markets, make sure you're hitting up the local purveyors, whether it's Mighty Cat mushrooms or more. Like that's a very important aspect to you personally.
Definitely, because we're on the Central Coast, and having moved here from LA and experiencing the Central Coast, definitely a very, very beautiful part of California, and everything's within just mere miles. We get crabs here from Morro Bay. We get some local things from Santa Barbara, like lobsters and things like that. All of our produce comes from Arroyo Grande, which I like to think of as the breadbasket of the Central Coast. All the farms down there doing amazing work like Bautista and Hayashi that, all their strawberries and the lettuces that we use in our salads come from there.
Chef, thank you so much for taking the time and leaving the kitchen to sit down and relax with me. It really means a lot. And your food has been fantastic. I loved connecting with you over dinner when you come by the table and see what's up. So thank you so much for your hospitality.
No, absolutely. It's my pleasure, and we'd love to have you back anytime.
Well, there you go. A chance to hear his voice, his passion, who he was. Spent some time here at Justin, helped them earn a Michelin star with their great chef, Rachel Hagstrom, and their team. And he was on a path, man. It's such a horrible, horrible tragedy. So much love to the family of Stanley Carbajal, the family of the Allegretto. Horrible news to have to report. All right. This next story, this is super interesting. This one sounds almost like a conspiracy theory, but stay with me for a second. Remember Pokemon Go? Think back 2016, I want to say summer, people walking into traffic for a Charizard, groups gathering at parks at midnight, I remember seeing grown-ass people, not even just kids, grown-ass men walking around with their phone going the whole thing, it was wild. So here's the take that's making the rounds now. For 8 years, roughly 143 million people were out there, phones up, cameras on, scanning the world around them. And now Niantic, the company that's behind the game, has talked about how all that movement and visual data has actually helped build a massive real-world map. We're talking billions of images, sidewalks, storefronts, parks, captured from everyday people just playing a game. And that data, well, it's now being used to help train visual positioning systems. Think delivery robots, augmented reality machines that can navigate the world without GPS. So the headline version is kind of this. You thought you were catching Pokemon. Well, you were also kind of helping build a digital model of the real world. So now let's keep it real for a second. This isn't some secret heist in the shadows. It's how a lot of these modern pieces of tech work. You use the app learns from you, you get the fun, they get the data. Fair trade? Maybe. Creepy? Kind of, also maybe. But the next time you download a, quote, free app, just remember, you might not be the customer. You might be part of the product. Interesting story. I was like, damn, that was pretty smart of these guys, huh? All right, finally, this story, just wild. We talk about AI here a lot. This Florida man. Oh my God, we can't start a story like that. A Florida man? No, this one is actually not as Florida as you think. This guy sold his house, and I'm excited to get a realtor on soon that we've been talking to. I can't wait to ask about this. Florida man sold his house in 5 days using ChatGPT. No agents were needed. A fortune was saved. AI priced it, drafted contracts, even marketed it to buyers. And in the first 72 hours, Listen to this. I got the story right here. Dude got 5 offers. Check it out.
After 15 years in his Cooper City home, Robert Levine decided it was finally time to sell. But instead of contacting a real estate agent, he turned to the power of the prompt. ChatGPT.
I really wanted to challenge myself to use AI for the entire journey, every step along the way.
The married father of 3 says he used artificial intelligence for everything. The planning, the pricing, the marketing, even the paint.
We repainted a couple of rooms in the house because ChatGPT said that's where you're going to get the biggest return on investment. The most important thing it did for us was build out a timeline. Here's when you need to start packing your house.
ChatGPT helped Robert design the marketing materials like his open house handout and the online listing, then told him how to get his home listed on the MLS, the multiple listing service, scheduled his showings, and suggested the best day to list his home.
We ended up listing on a Tuesday.
Turned out to be terrific timing.
I think within the first 72 hours, we had 5 offers on the home already.
The Levines still held the open house scheduled for that following Saturday, but by Sunday morning, 5 days after listing their home, they had a signed contract. A contract generated by, you guessed it, ChatGPT. Robert did hire a lawyer to review the contract and other legal documents, but other than that, his AI assistant did all the heavy lifting. So why did he do it? One of his biggest motivations was saving money.
We estimate that leveraging these AI tools will save us about 3%.
Okay, I'm not even sure what to do with that. You know, is this crazy? This guy sounds kind of smart. Is this crazy? I mean, I was reading another article that talked about how, and it was that podcast, The Diary of a CEO. I can't remember the name of the guest, but he's this brilliant guy, and he was talking about how, remember how blue-collar jobs for maybe the last 30-something years, they would almost get like poo-pooed, and it was like the big educational, the lawyers, the this, the that. He's like, in a few years, the plumbers, the car mechanics, the people who are doing blue-collar work with their hands, things that AI can't really do for them, especially in law, like paralegals. Are we even going to have them in a few years? Our sales jobs, you know, when you look at this type of article, our sales jobs, are they safe? That they're going to be some of the more importantly, they're going to be making the most money. Plumbers already make a good amount of money, but some of these people are going to be making absolute bank because maybe AI might be helping them in the back end with productivity and office stuff, but you can't go out and, you know, AI is not going to come out and fix your plumbing. So really interesting stuff, something to keep mind on for absolute sure. All right. I want to get right into my conversation with Rebekah and Robin Coleman. First, let me tell you about my friends at Porta Bidet. You know me. I've already said it. Mountaintop. Put me on the soapbox. I am a bidet guy. And you already know the struggle if you're like me. You get used to that clean, comfortable, why the hell didn't I do this sooner feeling at home? And then you travel. Like we're going to a wedding this weekend. And coming with me in my bag, hell yeah, absolutely. The Traveler from Porta Bidet. It's not no chintzy Amazon squeeze bottle thing. It's not awkward. This thing literally mounts to the toilet, but with no tools, no plumbing, seconds. It takes seconds to hook up. And it gives you real pressure, real control, and real comfort. It's like bringing your home setup with you. And a day in a hotel, a vacation, Airbnb, it hits different when you can feel like yourself. They smashed their Kickstarter. They're shipping now. Yes, Up+Adam officially partnering with them. I saw a listener buy one the other day. I got the notice. I'm stoked. If you've been curious, this is your sign. They even got some good pricing for Up+Adam listeners. Hit that link in the show notes right at the top. Or you can go to adamontiel.com, scroll down, you'll see the supporters of the show, Porta Bidet. It's the first one, adamontiel.com off the homepage, baby. Grab the Traveler. Let them know you heard it on Up+Adam, or it'll let them know when you go use that link. That link will let them know. You don't got to do anything but just thank your future self for keeping clean, baby.
It's Up+Adam with Adam Montiel.
All right, one of my favorite events of the spring is right around the corner. It's the 5th annual Rosé the SLO, happening Sunday, April 19th, 1 to 4 at Hotel SLO's beautiful garden courtyard. More than 25 local rosés, an incredible lineup. I mean, incredible lineup of chefs, music, fashion, little mini marketplace, and of course, the fan favorite, Woods Humane Society's Cuddle Corner, filled with adoptable puppies and kittens. Even better, the event raises funds for two great causes here in our community. Woods Humane Society, also Hotel SLO's Uncork Potential Scholarship Fund, supporting Cal Poly students in wine, viticulture, hospitality. But joining today, two women who I absolutely love. They really helped make this event incredible. One, Rebekah Francher, insane. She is so awesome, from Hotel SLO. Also, you know her, a friend of the show, Robin Coleman from the Woods Humane Society. We talk to her each week. This week we got her twice. Ladies, great to see you both, and thank you for being Up and Adam. Cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
Yeah. I'm so happy to have you guys in.
Oh, cheers,
and Up and Adam. It's so great to see you, Rebekah.
Always great to see you, Adam.
Robin, it's fun to see you in person.
Hi, Adam.
Normally, we're always on the phone every Friday. And who's this little one you brought?
Oh, I brought a little special guest, a cute little adorable puppy who's hanging out in foster home, and we'll talk more about his sweet story and how these events allow us to help dogs like this little guy, and his name is Sled.
What?
He came in November, and he I would never.
I know, that's what I was saying. I was like, she would never, though.
Never. People, yes, I would say that.
Yeah,
Dogs,
right.
No. Oh, no. Oh, my Sled. It was a winter-themed litter, and he was Sled. And we just didn't know that he would still be hanging out with us in spring.
You know, Rebekah Rosé kind of has this personality to it. It's not a brooding and a beat you across the face wine, which we know we can achieve here. It's not a quiet wine either. Like Rosé shows up like wearing glasses, ready to party, right? When people walk into Rosé the SLO, flirty, very much so. What kind of vibe are you hoping that they feel immediately?
So much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the ultimate pink party fun. And all just to celebrate a good cause in town, Woods Humane Society. We had so much joy last year of presenting a check for over $20,000 to Woods Humane Society last year. That more than doubled what we had raised the year before. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Challenges on.
Pressure is on this
No
year.
pressure.
No, I'm just kidding.
You know, every wine region has that one style, like that kind of feels like the season itself. And why does Rosé feel so perfect for our SLOCAL lifestyle?
Because I feel like it's easygoing, and our SLO lifestyle is totally that way. When I moved down from Sonoma County, I thought Sonoma County was relaxed. And then I moved here and I was like, whew, even less pressure, more accepting of you exactly how you are. And so that's one of the things that we try to do at this party too, is include everybody. So you'll see this year we're branching out to a couple different low alcohol and non-alcoholic vendors just to kind of, round it out so everyone feels really welcome.
Yeah. You know, we talk about the culinary side of your events, whether it's Rosé the SLO or the Autumn Soiree. And, as we were just kind of saying how, Rosé might not always feels like it takes itself so seriously.
Absolutely.
The culinary acumen at your events, whether it's the Autumn Soiree or this, I mean, the chefs, they bring it. And there's many of them. I mean, it's incredible.
Well, we do feel a certain, caliber needs to be met now, especially that our hotel has a Michelin key for a second year in a row. So
congratulations.
Thank you so much. We are so proud of Chef Ryan and the team that just brings it all together and brings such excellence to everything from front of the house service to, of course, the amazing cuisine that comes out of our restaurant.
Let's talk about the culinary delights that we're going to taste at Rosé the SLO. I'm so excited to be back there hosting again Sunday, April 19th, 1 to 4. We got a lot of chefs coming out bringing a lot of good stuff.
So I'm super excited that our family friend Dustin Valette is coming back again as a Sonoma County celebrity chef. He owns 3 restaurants and his own winery up in Sonoma County. And so this year he is even bringing his own rosé because
nice.
Last year he'd already sold out. But he's the chef that brought that incredible egg that you were talking about earlier. God. Yeah. I'd never had a decadent little appetizer where you eat out of an egg.
Served out of an eggshell.
Yeah. Topped with caviar.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, they're so... I can't even make scrambled eggs without getting a little shell in there. And here he is cutting the top of an eggshell so perfectly and then making a little dish inside of it.
It was so cool.
I know.
And then we were lucky to have Chris Shackelford from Dolphin Bay at our autumn soiree last year. And we said, hey, we don't want to stress you out by having you do 2 events for us every year, but we really love to extend this opportunity, and it all goes to Woods, and he was an easy yes. Yay. I couldn't even believe it. And then of course the more that our name is getting put out there, people are reaching out to us, and Anna from Hot Skillet, one of the premier wedding caterers, reached out to us and wanted to participate this year. And then of course, Neil Maloney, one of our favorites, bringing the oysters. So good. And then Tsar Nikolai caviar, because, you got to pair them together. Yeah. And then Ryan and I have been crushing on this chef called Levi Richards. He's the pastry chef at Willow down at Shumash Casino. Nice. He does these really, really pretty desserts. And so we've been watching his Instagram. And so I reached out to him for our last event. He wasn't available, but for this one he was. And he's super excited to be a part of this year's event.
It's going to be so much fun.
And then we have even more dessert with our very own Florencia Breda.
Oh, she's great. She's on the Food Network right now.
She is crushing it right now on that baking competition.
I'm glad you got her in before she's on the Food Network.
Yeah, right? Yeah, she's going to be on the show soon.
Ryan and I already watched the first episode, and it was really great. It was so cool.
Yeah, she was doing food for I don't know if it was the Oscars last year or she's super legit. And you walk into where she was at Mistura, right? Yes. And her stuff is just so ornate and beautiful. And perfect. It's just I don't know. She's really got a talent.
And she's just so calm and takes it all in stride. I
what are you saying? Most chefs are not calm, Rebekah?
They're crazy people.
And then to round it all out, returning and having been with us since early on, Harmony Valley Ice Cream. So we're just really incredibly impressed with this chef lineup this year.
Yeah, it's going to be so rad. And then probably my favorite phrase in the entire event description, the Woods Humane Society Cuddle Corner.
Yes.
Robin, explain this for people who haven't experienced it yet. What exactly happens in the cuddle corner?
Lots of cuddling, lots of cuteness, lots of photos being taken, and that's pretty much hours of that.
It's so much endorphins.
It is. Yeah. And, it's such a special event, such a special relationship, and this is a big fundraiser for us. So we bring our team out. We, these days, always have puppies and kittens in foster year-round almost, and this happens to be in spring, which is the height of puppy and kitten season, which they are being born without homes, which is the not good part. But luckily, the ones that have found their way to Woods and we are able to care for, we bring in a few litters, and it's a good time of year to be able to show off what you can find in your local shelters and where these funds are going to go. You literally get to hold and look in the cute, adorable faces of the sweet souls that Woods is able to help with support of people in this community who are buying their tickets, vendors who are signing up to participate, and of course our friends at Hotel SLO. There's so many great causes, so many great nonprofits in our county, but you can quite literally hold where your money is going and look in the eyes of these sweet souls that we get to save and say yes to. And of course, we have a lot of fun too. We love going out and getting a few sips and a few bites while we're there. I'm always envious because afterwards I see the videos and I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally missed that. Yes. So every year I'm getting a little better because, Rebekah and I are probably talking the whole time to different people. But I have to go get a bite. I have to go get my, because if you wait too long, those popular tables, they're getting out quick.
On occasion, we've been known to have a table come fully prepared for the amount of guests we anticipated, but the food is so good, people just wipe them out.
For sure.
Yeah, I thought, at the end, I'll go make myself a plate. No, don't do that.
Don't
get it while it's hot.
Now, Woods, Robin, has been a part of this county for decades and decades, but for people who may not realize it, beyond adoptions, what is some of the work that Woods is doing?
Yeah, we're actually 71 years in this community, so that is wild.
That's
and
fantastic.
I have been with them nearly 12 years, and those 12 years has been a tremendous amount of growth lots of different changes in the industry and changes in the community. This community would, as fun as I love to talk about Woods, and we keep it positive and cute and fluffy and friendly, this community would look a lot different if it weren't for Woods Humane Society. Our county shelter would be impacted like every other county shelter is around the nation. There are a lot of sad stories that will go with that if a shelter is out of space. And because of Woods and our relationship with the county shelter, we are able to help them with their space, their capacity, those special cases, medical challenges, things like that a county shelter just doesn't have the resources to do. Yeah. Not only can we go over to our county shelter, which is right across the parking lot, and we have a wonderful relationship with them, we can go out a little further. We can go a couple hours away, any direction, and truly we're bringing animals in that would have been euthanized that day if it weren't for Woods Humane Society. Wow. These are highly adoptable animals, any breed, any size, any age. Puppies, kittens, poodles, Yorkies, Chihuahuas, German Shepherds, you name it.
I've seen
there
some
are
Frenchies.
Too many. Yeah. We've been getting Frenchies because they got really popular and everybody thought they wanted one. And some people can't keep them. Some people can't afford their healthcare needs. There are some things. So we're seeing pugs, Frenchies, Yorkies, poodles, you name it. Some go through a little quicker than others. But in addition to adoptions, we are in the community. We have a pet pantry program where we shared over 25,000 pounds of just kibble last year in this community to different organizations and people that call and say, I have 3 cats. I haven't been able to feed them for 2 days. Can you help me? Yeah. We get them something that day. We are there to keep people and pets together as well. We do free vaccine clinics. We do free microchip clinics. We have a youth program where we're going out. We pay a staff member. It's that important to us to pay a staff member to go out and read stories and do art and plant little seeds to those kids that they might take back to their families, or maybe as they get older and they decide what career they want to do, or maybe they're going to be a little bit more of a responsible pet owner. We are making an impact with our community camp programs, with our youth programs, our spay and neuter programs. Our surgery team last year did over 5,600 spay and neuter surgeries in our 2 little clinics here in this county. So that's all great. Those numbers are all impressive. We did over 3,100 adoptions for the first time ever, the most lives saved ever in Woods history. Wow. About 12 years ago when I started, we helped about 1,000 animals a year, which we were really, really proud of. And in a short amount of time, we've been able to triple that. And we don't ever want to stop. We want to keep going. But as you can imagine, caring for multiple thousands of animals every day, every year costs a lot of money. And that's really what it comes down to. I can talk about the animals. It's my favorite thing to talk about. I can talk about the animal lovers in our community. But if we don't raise money, we can't say yes to little lives like this guy.
And what is support from an event like Rosé the SLO? What does that actually allow Woods to do?
Well, breathe a little bit. Yeah. Being a nonprofit, every day, we don't know what's coming our way. This little puppy I'm holding, we say yes to puppies all the time. This was a mom and a litter of puppies a couple hours away. We said yes to. This litter comes. They all are cute, adorable. We do all of our normal things. On the exam, we find this one has a little heart murmur. Okay, lots of animals have heart murmurs. Okay, do a little bit more testing, This little guy has congenital heart failure.
Oh my God.
His heart is failing. Now he's Woods. We treat these animals like if it's our own pet and we're making that decision. This little guy would not be here resting asleep on your table right now if we did not say yes to that litter of puppies. No other shelter is going to do open heart surgery on a puppy. And that is what we did a few weeks ago.
Really?
He's got his staples here that we'll be removing later. His ears never stood up. They're now standing up. He's growing. He's making little noises. He was not thriving. He wasn't functioning. So we can say yes. We don't have to stop and try to fundraise. We can say yes to helping him and doing that really expensive surgery. And he's in our care for a long time. So he's been with us in November. So we are responsible for him. We are taking all of his costs until he's up for adoption, which hopefully will be by Rosé. He might be at the event.
Yeah, look out for Sled.
But really being a nonprofit and being able to help these little guys, we have to have funds in our accounts to do this, to say yes, to rescue these moms, puppies, seniors, whatever it is. And we never know. We're just guessing every year when we do a budget, right? It's called nonprofit. It's all donors. And we just don't know. We just don't know. The only thing we can count on really to project is our like reoccurring donors that sign up like every month, take $100 from my account. I don't miss it. I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah.
We can project that's coming. And these annual events that have become something that we can count on.
Wow.
So we budget it, we put it in our budget, our projections, and you blew us away last year. I didn't want to get that excited. Somebody said, I think we're going to double your I was like, no, I'm not going to get, and now I'm excited. You know, every dollar we raise is another life that we get to save. And I absolutely love being a part of this community.
You know, Rebekah, what strikes me about this event is just how many different parts of the community, especially our hospitality folks, wineries, chefs here, hotels, right? Nonprofits. What does it say about SLOCal that an event like this can bring so many people together for something so joyful, so charitable?
We just have such an incredible community down here, Adam. Like there's so much love and acceptance and wanting to lift each other up. It's just such a beautiful community to belong to, and we're so happy to be here and be a hub at Hotel SLO to kind of bring it all together.
And thank you for providing the venue and the efforts to create it, because I'm sure a lot of these individual vendors and companies and wineries, they support Woods in some way, but they can't pull off this big type of an event. So all these people in their way are being able to support Woods and support the community. So many of these businesses are animal friendly businesses. And so it's just really providing a need we didn't even know we needed, right?
I love it.
We want to do some day drinking at a really swanky place and eat some really delicious food and drink delicious wine that we might not get to all those wineries otherwise.
Right.
And feel good that our money is going towards a really good cause. Plus our bellies are happy. We're just, it's for us and it's for the cause. And you're highlighting all of these great local jewels that are in our neighborhood.
Yeah, it's so true. You know, you think about like rosé. Sometimes we treat it just like as a, just like, oh, it belongs summer patio. But winemakers take rosé very seriously.
Oh, yeah.
And like, it is not even the easiest wine to make. But you brought this one in from Hearst Ranch. This is a fantastic.
It's so delicious.
Rosé.
Yeah. Thanks to Alan, our GM up front of the house at the hotel.
Yeah.
I was like, hey,
handed you this bottle.
Gonna go see Adam and hang out with talk rosé. I need to come with a bottle of rosé.
I love it. Well, we have, a ton of producers. I'm going to rattle through them because these are great ones.
Do you want to be timed?
Do you want to time?
I heard that there was a challenge thrown down.
Oh, yeah, I can, but let me read them normal.
Where people
just
can
so
hear it.
They can hear it. But then, yes, then we'll do the
Maybe
timing.
we'll end with that, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder, what was her time?
We can look it up.
I think it was like 34 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, this is a long list. All right. Ancient Peaks Barton Family Wines, Biddle Ranch, love it. Cal Poly's going to be their Cass, one of my faves. Center of Effort Wines, another great one. Oh my gosh, Claiborne and Churchill. Dow, Denner, Eberly, one of my favorites also. Ecluse, El Lugar, incredible stuff. Field Recordings, we got Hearst Ranch right here.
Yes.
Hope Family Wines, another one that's fantastic. Justin, Letitia Verdad, she's fantastic, love her.
Love them.
Maylene McPrice Myers, wow. Paris Valley Road.
Maylene and Chamisol.
And Chamisol, both are bringing rosé. Oh my God, I love it. Verdad, we said, okay, good. McPrice Myers, Paris Valley Road, Sextant. Stephen Ross, Steakema. I don't know that one.
Yeah,
Steakema.
this is a friend of Alan's. This guy has gone above and beyond to get his wine in the hotel. And so Alan was I'm pitching this guy. We got to get him there.
I can't wait to try that one.
Yeah.
Thomas Creek, they're like perennial all-stars at this. Tally, of course. Thibodeau, love them.
Love them.
Tobin James, my gosh, Tolosa.
Valette is the chef.
That's the guy, the gentleman who's bringing his own from Sonoma. Can't wait to try that. And then Vigneron from Brughelli. I love this. So, and then you got, like you said, some low alc, some non-alc. So there is really something for everyone here.
Absolutely. It's going to be such a fun event. And then we're very grateful to our sponsor, Mercedes, who every year for our events not only brings to the table some money to help us get started, but they donate the wine glasses for us to be drinking out of.
Nice.
So we're super grateful for them.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Tell me what it's like to plan an event like this. I mean, you're using in the best way that whole footprint that you have from the patio outside Piadina.
We take over.
I know, right? In that little kind of middle alleyway that goes, that kind of separates Ox Anchor from Piadina. Even in the back area where the cuddle corner is. I mean, you're really using every inch you got.
We're sure trying. I feel like Robin really touched on a great point that you can't get to every one of these wineries. I can't get to downtown shopping as often as I want. And so that's how we came up with the idea of adding the mini marketplace. So we have a little mini marketplace of 10 vendors that not only sell like curated table items of things from their store that best reflect them, but also that reflect people who love pink and dogs and wine and food. And so for our downtown businesses, we have Making Slow, Junk Girls, Summerland, Thrifty Beaches, because who doesn't want some thrifted threads that are pink or have dog, couture to wear? And Tails, of course, our local pet supplier. And then this year, we're having something special and different. Our fashion partner is going to be Wildflower Women, and they're partnering with Chic Interiors. They have several businesses across the Central Coast here, and they're going to take over our spa lounge area and set up like a really decked out little fashion nook to look in. And they're going to be the ones that are judging this year's best dressed, because we encourage our guests to come dressed to the max.
Very fashionable
in their pink. In their pink. We have best dressed, we have best dressed couple, and best accessory. So we're going to have, I think, like 6 different ladies from their stores just kind of mingling the crowd. And
so you just kind of roam around. Like it's not like a fashion show.
No, it's not a fashion show.
You don't nominated
enter.
almost.
Yeah, you just kind of get chosen.
You kind of get tapped on the shoulder and they say, hey, you're in the running for this. Can we take your picture so that we can remember? And then they'll describe you, and then you're the winner.
No way.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We had celebrity judges last year. I partnered up with a couple celebrity Chef Malibu Seaside, and then also Marie Couture, our bridal designer, and Avante last year. They've all been great partners. We were really sad to see Avante go out of business.
Yeah.
Lots of love to Kristen. And then we also have some fun little interactive mini marketplace people. We have our girl Lauren from Blinged Out Locks.
Oh, she's great.
Yeah, we have Infinity Metals, Lindsay. And then we also have a new one this year. We have Ashley from Green Love Elixir Bar. She's at a lot of our pop-ups at Farmers Market. And she was like, hey, I'm going to start this new business. It's hats. I do branding, and you get to customize it with little like appliques and this and that. And I was like,
so after you've
people would
rosé,
love that.
You want to do some shopping. So it's truly everything.
It's all going to be mixed in the party because, I can't get to all these places. So this way I get to have that one-stop shop.
Well, then you consider like the cuddle corner, right? Like you show up thinking you're just going to drink some rosé, and then suddenly you're like texting your partner like, hypothetically, where are we at if I bring a puppy home today?
Right?
And we've had a couple ladies like cat fighting over one of the kittens.
Oh my gosh.
They're the babies. They're in foster. They're not quite ready for adoption, but we're like enticing them and saying, some of these are available the next week or in a few weeks. So it's fun to kind of tease them, but you're safe. You won't take home an animal that day if you've had too much rosé.
You could fill out an application.
You could express some interest.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
So you got rosé, incredible chefs, this market, music.
Music.
Corner. Yeah,
we have music, and this year it's going to be even extra because we are partnering with Kramer and Events.
Great.
They're going to bring a sleek DJ booth, and they're going to get speakers all over
They
property
know how to party at Kramer
so that
Events.
everyone can hear it. And we have a really cool DJ. Her name is SK, and she looks like she's going to bring some super fun energy.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to meet her. It's going to be so much fun. I don't know what more convincing you need. rosétheslowway.com is the website. We got links in the show notes, also links to of course, Woods Humane Society, how to get tickets.
So here's an insider tip.
Go ahead.
Right now, we started with early release pricing to motivate everyone to get their tickets in early. So tickets are currently priced at $140 until March 20th. On the 21st, we flip to our regular pricing, which is $170, and we'll have tickets available until we sell out. And we're hoping to sell around 300 tickets.
It will sell out, too.
It will sell out. Mm-hmm.
Both these events that you do every, the Rosé the SLO and then Autumn Soiree, they sell out.
Well, people are becoming annual visitors. They are planning around it.
Isn't that amazing when you start to become a destination?
They're getting groups together.
Rooms.
Yeah, they're getting
terrific.
Friends together, couples together. This
We
is
are
an
already
outing.
sold out Saturday night at the hotel. So the only rooms available are Sunday of April 19th.
So get your tickets
Get your
now.
tickets and your room early.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. I'm so proud of you. You've created such a monster with these two events.
I can't believe it's our 5th annual event.
I know.
Best yet.
I know.
feel like I've just graduated from high school and now I'm finally in college.
I love hosting these too. It's so much fun to work with you.
Oh, thank you, Adam.
Yeah.
I adore you, as you well know.
It's great. No, it's fantastic. It's so much fun, these events. And I know,
You're part of the Woods family. You've adopted twice. You've been a supporter of Woods for many years, a dog lover. I know he won't quite say a cat lover yet. We've worked on it.
Yeah.
You have complimented a few cats in the last year or two. So I take that. But you are part of the Woods family and Rebekah Hotel
Someday,
SLO. So
yes.
you are you raised $20,000 a year for us.
Okay.
You're part of the family. Hotel SLO is so dog friendly.
Yes, we are.
So
We
you
love
guys
that.
are part of our family. We couldn't do it without you. We really would not be able to help as many people and pets without you guys. So we can't wait. We're thrilled.
And I
ready
love
to party.
you too.
Thank
I
you.
love you too, Robin.
So awesome. Get all the links in the show notes. Rosé the SLO. Can't wait to see you out there. And cheers to Pink, ladies. Yeah.
Ooh. All right, now the challenge is on. You had a sip.
right.
We're gonna
You
do
wet
it.
your whistle. The challenge is on.
Okay, let me get to my stopwatch.
All right. So I have
You have to beat.
I have to name all
time.
these
Each one
wineries.
of them under 34 seconds.
Okay. Who's got the timer?
I'm going to have
do the
Robin do
timer.
it because she does such a good job.
Okay.
Do the timer.
And
Ready?
then I'm just going to go.
1, 2, go.
Ancient Peaks, Barton Family Wines, Middle Ranch, Cal Poly Cass, Center of Effort, Claiborne and Churchill, Dow Dinner, Eberly, Ecluse, Lugar, Field Recordings, Hearst Ranch, Hope Family, Justin, Letitia, Verdad, Maylene, Chamisol, McPrice, Pear Valley Road, Sexton, Stephen Ross, Sextenta, Thomas Creek, Tally Vineyards, Thibodeau, Tobin, James, Tolosa, Valette, and Victor Roan.
Whoa!
Oh, damn!
Yes!
Damn!
We woke the puppy up.
Oh, sorry. I think this gave the puppy another
I
cardiac
had
event.
a feeling that you were gonna do really well with that.
Well, I already talk fast.
Oh, man.
Well, you speak wine.
Yes, I feel like
I speak wine.
you
It's like a
speak
language,
wine.
you interview a lot of these people.
Yeah.
So, you know.
There's a lot of vowels in those too. I mean,
I know, and that's
That would have took me
one.
3 minutes,
That's the
probably.
That's the cane. I had to say it twice. I didn't even think that's a tough one.
That was so
Well,
great.
Good job. Okay,
Yeah.
Adam wins the award so far.
There
Okay.
is some wineries here
hey,
that I have not tried, so I'm
We
excited.
also forgot to mention MC extraordinaire Adam is going to be emceeing our event again.
Oh,
Yes, I'm
yes,
back.
he's going to
We
be
are
there.
so
I love
excited.
it. Yeah, I'm
you can
excited.
count on it. So, if you're a fan of Adam's, you come stalk him at
And we're going to be
Rosé
giving away a pair of
SLO.
tickets to the event, so I'm excited too. You can go to adamontill.com.
Lucky
we have a
winner.
pair of tickets because, again, this event will sell out. Right now, we're still in early bird pricing, so you can go to Rosé the SLO. We got links in the show notes. Those tickets, those prices are going to go up after on Saturday. So make sure you get in right now. And ladies, thank you so much for being up and Adam. Love you both.
Love you.
Some say life's where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Only to start again.
All right, Rebekah from Hotel SLO, Robin Coleman from the Woods Humane Society. Thank you both, ladies, for coming in. Thank you for lunch, Rebekah. Rosé the SLO, Sunday, April 19th from 1 to 4. Get your pink on. And I love this event because first of all, it is a far more classier event than Pink Drank, which is later in July. That's, very informal and very irreverent. But this one is just done so well. Like, this is what I really look up to Rebekah, being the one that, me and two other people put on Pink Drink, but looking to see what Rebekah and her team is doing and the way they're able to raise money and execute a flawless, beautiful event with so many badass people. It is really remarkable. So I admire her very much. Amazing food from some of the region's best chefs, music, fashion, shopping. Get it done. Go to rosetheslowway.com. Get your tickets. Remember, we're in an early bird place right now. Ticket sales will go up at the end of the month. And while you're poking around online, AdamOnTiel.com will have your chance to win tickets. All right. Again, rosetheslowway.com, links in the show notes. All right, what a show. What a show. Thanks to our friends Moonshiner Collective for being Up and Adam. Original music on this show is called Start Again. Stream them wherever you get your music, moonshinercollective.com. Also, check them out this Friday, getting tickets to Slow Brew Rock. Check out my man Dan Curcio, Ryan, Gary, and Moonshiner Collective. New music, that new EP. It's out right now wherever you get your music. Okay, let's see. Thanks to our friends at Tamber Winery. Love them. Josh and Chiasa Clapper, their wines, you can taste them in the village of Arroyo Grande. Tamber, T-A-M-B-R-E, tamberwinery.com. And I thank them for the Tamber Lobo Studios. Also, more importantly than anything, I thank you for being you and connecting here. You have no idea how much it means to me, how the traction of you being here and sharing this and rating, reviewing, subscribing, especially on Apple Podcasts. That 5-star and that review, if you haven't done one yet, please, really makes a difference, and you'd absolutely make my day, make my week. All right, thank you again in advance, or if you've already done it, thank you. All right, till tomorrow. Hump day. I can feel this week going quick. Yeah? Stay cool. Crazy warm outside. This high pressure heat system ain't going away anytime soon. In fact, it could get a little bit warmer as the week goes on. Don't leave anything of any value in the car, including your pets, but including your wine. Check on your elderly neighbors. Make sure everyone is feeling and doing their best, okay? Stay hydrated. Much love. You look great today. I want to thank you so much for connecting here. I'm Adam Montiel. Appreciate you being Up and Adam.
Some say life is where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Only to start again. Let's start again. We'll start again. Let's start again.